Well, the experts tell us there's no doubt sea levels are rising. The debate is how to handle it. That's why dozens of local, state, and federal lawmakers have descended on Hampton roads. Then on your side's Erin Kelly is covering a unique conference at ODU. And Erin, recent reports indicate that our area is one of the most vulnerable in the country when it comes to flooding.
And you can just come down here to The Hague to see that. We always see problems here when there are heavy rains, tidal flooding as well. We've learned today that the sea level could rise 1 foot over the next 3 decades. And according to an ODU initiative, by 2040, the road Hampton Boulevard leading into Naval Station Norfolk could be impassable for 2 to 3 hours a day just because of regular flooding.
We are the second most vulnerable community in the United States to sea level rise after New Orleans.
Along Surrey Crescent in Norfolk, there's not a lot of room left for the water to go. Many here have raised their homes, even their outdoor units. Some are thinking about moving. In the next 30 years, Congressman Bobby Scott says the sea level could rise by a foot.
A foot is coming, and we need to make sure we mitigate it. We already have housing prices that are affected. We've got threats to our military assets, to economic development, and we need to work cooperatively together.
Really compounding the sea level rise problem is the fact that in some areas, we know this as well, is that the land is actually sinking.
Virginia's federal delegation met Monday at ODU with local mayors and leaders from the military, environmental, and preparedness groups. They talked about working better together and making sure the problems from Hampton roads get attention in Washington.
Everywhere from the flooding that occurs routinely now across the city, even on lunar high tides. That would include Ocean View, especially down by Pretty Lake, over in the Ginn area, in downtown.
And Mayor Frame told us there's about a half a dozen projects that the city is looking at to ask for help from Washington. ODU is working on a pilot project over the next 2 to 3 years. They're going to be looking at some of the flooding scenarios and the costs for all of this. Live in Norfolk, Erin Kelly, 10 on your side.